Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're here right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Shooting Up North, Instagram at Alliance PW Network, and feel free to join our Facebook group, the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. And if you're looking to support the podcast, we have the official Shooting Up North 30-ounce hot and cold stainless steel tumbler. Consider purchasing a stainless steel tumbler. We sold quite a few. If you want to get your hands on one, send me an email, alliancepwnetwork@gmail.com. That's alliancepwnetwork@gmail.com. And I'll send you all the details on how you could purchase one of these fantastic looking tumblers designed by Justin Donay. He did a fantastic job. So thank you, Justin. And if you want to get a t-shirt, you're on our YouTube channel right now. Most likely, look to the top. You'll see the Shooting Up North banner. Bottom right-hand corner, you will see Shooting Up North merchandise. Click on that link. It will take you to our store. We have T-shirts, we have hoodies, we have long sleeve shirts. It's going to be getting cold before you know it. So we do have long sleeve shirts and hoodies. You can support us that way as well if you wish to purchase a T-shirt or a hoodie. But I thank everybody for their support. Really, really appreciate it. So let's get into it. So tomorrow night, August 12th, Impact Wrestling presents Emergence at Cicero Stadium in Cicero, Illinois. It should be an absolutely fantastic show. They put together one hell of a card of professional wrestling action. I'm looking forward to this. Lots of great matches have been announced so far. One match was announced today. Another match was announced today. So we got 9 matches in total set for Emergence. Again, tomorrow, August 12th, starting at 8 p.m. EST in Chicago. You can watch it on YouTube Ultimate Insiders or Impact Plus. Definitely check it out. It's going to be a great show. Really looking forward to it. So this is the Shooting Up North preview and prediction show for Impact Wrestling Emergence. So let's get right into it. Match that was announced this morning, a few hours ago. It's going to be Brian Myers defending the Digital Media Championship against Bupinder Gujjar. This should be an okay match. I'm not going to call it a great match. I'm not going to say it's going to be a very good match. This should be an okay match. I'm not really pumped for Gujjar getting a title shot. It's just haven't been feeling it. I have a feeling though Gujjar is going to be doing he's going to do well in this match. He's going to get in a lot of offense and he's going to be about to win, and I really think Matt Cardona is going to show up and cost the match cost Gujjar the match, and Brian Myers will retain. This will probably be the pre-show match. I know they have pre-show starts at 7:30. So it'll probably be the pre-show match, but should be an okay match. Again, I'm not really pumped for it or anything like that, but I'm picking Brian Myers to be victorious in that one. Then we get into the main card. We're going to have the Impact Wrestling X Division Championship on the line. Now, it's Jack Evans is the challenger, and he's scheduled to meet the winner of tonight's Mike Bailey, Rocky Romero title match. I think we all know who's going to win this one. Okay, I don't think I'm not going to spoil it. I think we all know who's going to win this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and say after all is said and done, Mike Bailey is going to be the Impact Wrestling X Division champion after this match with Jack Evans. But this should be a fantastic match. Jack Evans, I think Jack Evans and Mike Bailey, I think the styles are going to mesh wonderfully, and we're going to get a very special match here. This match could actually steal the show. We're going to get a lot of high spots. We're going to get a lot of death-defying moves. We're gonna get a lot of this is awesome chance in this one, but this should be a very good match. Fast-paced, high-octane match. I'm looking forward to this one. Jack Evans, of course, was supposed to make his debut some time ago, but he got injured. He had a concussion, but he wasn't able. Not his debut, his return. I'm sorry, his return to Impact Wrestling, and but he's making his return here and getting a shot at. Whoever wins tonight between Mike Bailey and Rocky Romero. It's Mike Bailey. And Mike Bailey, Jack Evans is going to be an absolutely fantastic match tomorrow. I'm not spoiling it for everybody knows who's going to win tonight. They're not going to put it on Rocky Romero. But there's going to be a terrific match. But when all is said and done, I'm picking Mike Bailey to remain the Impact Wrestling X Division champion. I'd like to see Impact Wrestling maybe sign Jack Evans, bring him back in full time. He's got the skill. A very exciting wrestler. Like I said, I think the match against Mike Bailey is going to be it's going to be a high octane match, and we're going to see very fast paced, a lot of great high spots, back and forth action in this one. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of holy crap moments. There's going to be a lot of this is awesome chants in this one. So I'm really looking forward to this X Division championship match at Emergence. Then we have Chris Sabin and Kushida taking on Violent by Design, Deonna and Joe Doring. Deonna and Joe Doring still trying to prove themselves again to Eric Young. This should be a very interesting match. I know Motor City Machine Guns hold a victory over Violent by Design. Eric Young was upset. He came in and he actually pile drive Kushida. I thought we were going to get Eric Young versus Kushida. I thought that would have made the most sense, that Eric Young coming in and pile driving at Kushida and attacking him last week. But it's Chris Sabin and Kushida against Violent by Design, Deonna and Doring. Now, I know Kushida and Alex Shelley are the time splitters. I have no doubt that Kushida and Chris Sabin are going to work well together as a team. I'm a big Joe Doring fan as well. Deonna also very talented. So this has all the makings for a very good match. And another match that I'm looking forward to. But Kushida's not going to take a loss. Kushida's not going to come in and lose. So I'm going with Chris Sabin and Kushida. I wouldn't be surprised if Eric Young gets involved somehow. If maybe he's upset that Violent by Design loses again and he attacks who he feels is the weak link, probably Deonna or something, or if he attacks Kushida again and maybe setting up at a later date Kushida against Eric Young, something like that. But expect to see Eric Young in this one. But it's going to be a good one. That's a good back and forth action. Joe Doring is going to be throwing Kushida and Chris Sabin around like rag dolls, I'm sure, during a portion of this match. Deonna's going to get in some good spots. But this match is all about Kushida. So Chris Sabin, Kushida is my pick to be victorious in that tag team match. Then we're going to have an absolute war. This match is going to be next match that I'm going to talk about. It's going to be an absolute all-out war. Sami Callihan one-on-one against Steve Maclin. This is when I said Bailey and Jack Evans might steal the show. Callihan and Steve Maclin won't be far behind. This is going to be an absolute fight. I'm sure we're going to see some blood in this one, but this is I'm sure we're going to see Moose get involved as well. But Callihan and Maclin, that's a match that I want to see for some time, since Maclin has really taken off in Impact Wrestling, and we're getting it here at Emergence. Like I said, expect an all-out war. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fighting on the outside. There's going to be some big spots in this one. Maybe we might see some thumbtacks come out in this one as well. But I think Moose is going to get involved. And help Steve Maclin win this one. So I'm going with Steve Maclin to be victorious over Sami Callihan. Maybe Callihan, as I mentioned in past podcasts, maybe Callihan's going to feel that he's going to need to get some help, and maybe him and John Moxley, they just trademarked the name of their team. I think the Switchblades. If I get that, I can't remember the why don't we look it up? No, you know what? It's they trademarked their names, and if we get Moxley in for an appearance or two, like Sami Callihan and John Moxley against Maclin and Moose, I think that would be a terrific tag team match. But like I said, it's going to be an absolute war. I expect Moose to get involved somehow, but when all is said and done, I'm picking Steve Maclin to be victorious in this one. Then we have a 10-man tag team match. The Bullet Club, Ace Austin, Chris Bay, Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Hikuleo. Good to see Hikuleo back in Impact Wrestling versus Honor No More, Eddie Edwards, Mac Taven, Mike Bennett, PCO, and Vincent Maria Canales Bennett will be joining them. If Honor No More wins, they will receive a shot at the Impact World Tag Team Championship. If Bullet Club wins, Honor No More must permanently disband. Honor No More is not going to permanently disband. By adding the stipulation saying if Honor No More wins, they receive a shot at the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Championship. You'll know the Good Brothers Good Brothers hold that title. The Good Brothers, their status with Impact Wrestling is up in the air. They have a few more dates left. Not sure if they're going to re-sign with them or not. The belt's got to come off the Good Brothers. If it was up to me, the belts would go around the waist of Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. And that being said, I do believe this is going to be a terrific match. And I do believe Honor No More will be victorious in this one. I'm not sure if it's, I'm not sure. I read somewhere it might be an elimination match, but I'm not sure. It doesn't say it's an elimination match here. But regardless of the match, I'm picking Honor No More to win this one. And again, I'm thinking Matt Taven, Mike Bennett better be the ones getting the tag team title shot. I don't want to see like Eddie Edwards and Vincent challenging for the tag team titles. It's got to be Mike Bennett and Matt Taven. They're a terrific tag team. I don't need to tell anybody that. Terrific tag team. They've held belts all over in different promotions. I think they're the NWA tag team champions, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there, but I know they hold numerous titles at this time. And Taven and Mike Bennett, they're the ones that deserve the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles, in my opinion. Now, another thing I can see happening here is Eddie Edwards, over the past couple of weeks is saying that he doesn't trust PCO. He doesn't know where PCO stands. PCO could take the loss here, or I'm sorry, not take the loss here. PCO, well, yeah, PCO could either take the loss or cause his team to lose, of course, Honor No More to lose, and thus they all gang up on PCO and kick him out of Honor No More. But that wouldn't make sense because if Honor No More loses, then they have to disband. So that kind of wouldn't make sense. So I'm going with Honor No More to be victorious in this one. I think Eddie Edwards, I think it's being teased that he's going to be the next challenger for Josh Alexander. So going to be a really good match. But one more time, I'm going with Honor No More to win this 10-man tag team match, and I wouldn't be surprised if at Second City Slam we see Matt Taven and Mike Bennett win the Impact Wrestling tag team titles. Second City Slam will be the following night on August 13th. Then we have a AAA match. We have Bandito versus Rey Horus, both making their Impact Wrestling debuts. And this is going to be just a fantastic match. I'm really looking forward to this one. Bandito, I know Bandito just in an interview where he was mentioning a number of Impact Wrestling stars he would like to face. So this is not going to be a one-off for Bandito or Rey Horus. Actually, they're going to be a part of Second City Slam as well the following night. So I don't think there's going to be a one-off appearance. I think we're going to see a lot more of Bandito. He hasn't been signed by Ring of Honor, so I don't think he's going to be heading on over there. And I would love to see Impact Wrestling sign Bandito to like a 2-3 year contract. Even Ray Horace, both are very talented. This is going to be a high-flying. I mentioned that Bailey and Evans is going to be a high-octane, fast-paced match. So is this one here. Bandito and Rey Horus, they're going to wow the crowd. We're going to get a lot of this. This is awesome chance in this one as well. There's going to be some great back and forth action, some great spots in this one. I'm picking Bandito to win this one. I would love to see, I could see Bandito even being a future challenger for Josh Alexander. I think Josh Alexander defending the Impact Wrestling World title against Bandito, former Ring of Honor World Champion, will be absolutely fantastic. It'll be pure fire. We'll see what happens there. But as of tomorrow, I'm picking Bandito to be victorious over Rey Horus in this one. And we have Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie defending the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Tag Team Championship against Chelsea Green and Deonna Purrazzo. This should be a terrific match as well. Oh man, it's going to be tough to pick. It's going to be tough to pick a winner here, but it's going to be a lot of decent. Could Taya Valkyrie turn? Don't forget the factor of Jessica. I don't know if just the Taya Valkyrie would turn. I just have a feeling for some reason that Taya Valkyrie is going to turn on Rosemary and cost them the title. Well, I think Chelsea Green and Deonna Purrazzo are going to leave this match as the tag team champions. I think Jessica's going to play a factor in this one as well. I know Jessica got involved in the Purrazzo Rosemary match. She was upset because Purrazzo said that she's not invited to the bachelorette party, and which really caused Jessica to explode and distracted the referee, thus allowing Purrazzo to roll up Rosemary for the victory last week. But I think Jessica's going to somehow get involved and cost the match for Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie, unless Jessica joins Green and Purrazzo. But I'm not sure. It's hard to it'd be hard to see her with Purrazzo and Chelsea Green, so that probably won't happen. I think maybe she'll distract the ref again, causing Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie to lose, and then Rosemary will attack Jessica, something like that. Or I'm thinking maybe Taya Valkyrie. I have a gut feeling maybe Jessica and Valkyrie turn on Rosemary. I just got a feeling that Valkyrie is going to turn tomorrow. I just got a gut feeling, but we should be in for a very good Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Championship match. Expecting a lot of good wrestling action in this one. But when all is said and done, I got Chelsea Green and Purrazzo to be the new Impact Wrestling Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Then we have the Impact Wrestling World title on the line as Jordynne Grace goes one-on-one with Mia Yim, and this is going to be just spectacular. What's my catchphrase? Just fantastic. This is going to be one hell of a match. Mia Yim, so talented. Jordynne Grace, so talented. Jordynne Grace wants to elevate the Knockouts division. She's had mentioned that in her one of her last interviews. So this should be this could be a very, very special match. This could be a very, very special match, and you could say it could go either way, and it can go either way. We're going to get some good back and forth, hard nosed wrestling in this one, and I'm looking forward to this one. Mia Yim coming back, returning with Impact Wrestling after being released from the WWE. One thing that concerns me there is she only signed a 6-month deal, and Triple H is now in charge, and I know from what I read in the past, Triple H is a big fan of Mia Yim, so we could see Mia Yim back in WWE. I don't know, but she has a few months left in her contract. I can't remember. Maybe she signed 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. Maybe 3 months left in her contract. But nonetheless, this should be an excellent encounter between two top stars in the world of professional wrestling, Jordynne Grace and Mia Yim. But I'm picking Jordynne Grace to retain. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be like a 20, 25-minute, 30-minute match. But I'm picking Jordynne Grace to be victorious over Mia Yim to retain the Impact Wrestling World Championship. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Masha Slamovich shows up with her envelope and hands it to Jordynne Grace, and Masha Slamovich becomes the next challenger to Jordynne Grace. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. I have a feeling that might happen. I'm very surprised that Masha Slamovich is not on the card. They could add a match. They could add a match to the pre-show. Maybe they can announce it later tonight or tomorrow. But very, very surprising that she's not on the show, especially if they're trying to build her up. She should definitely be on. She should have an announced match for this pay-per-view. And last but not least, we have the match for the Impact Wrestling World Championship. One of the best wrestlers in the world today, the Impact Wrestling World Champion Josh Alexander, defending against Alex Shelley, who's getting his first ever shot at the Impact Wrestling World title. He defeated Chris Sabin to earn that shot. Tonight's supposed to be the official signing. I don't really see a need for a signing. The match is happening. It's already been announced. It's already been announced and booked for weeks now. We don't need the official signing. They do a lot of official signings, it seems like, lately. But that aside, hold on to your seats. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your seats. Buckle up. Get ready for a wild, wild match. This is going to be just splendid. It's probably going to start out with like a feeling out process, but once they get going, man, they're going to get going, and there's going to be a lot of near falls in this one. Alex Shelley is going to be within like this close to pulling it out. He's going to be like 2 3/4, 1, 2, and just as it's about to hit 3, Josh Alexander is going to kick out. So he's going to be this close to winning the title, but after an absolutely spectacular match between two of wrestling's best, Josh Alexander will retain the Impact Wrestling World Championship, and again, Eddie Edwards could appear and attack Josh Alexander. We could see his next opponent, if it's not Eddie Edwards, show up and attack Josh Alexander, or the show will end with Josh Alexander just standing tall with the Impact Wrestling World Championship. But when it's over, I'm expecting a handshake and a hug between Alexander and Shelley. But this is gonna be a dynamite match. This match is gonna be what wrestling is all about. If you're a professional wrestling fan, you're gonna want to see this match. Josh Alexander and Alex Shelley. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. But my pick, Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander will retain the Impact Wrestling World Championship. And that's it. That's it. Those are the matches coming up tomorrow for Impact Wrestling Emergence. Again, starts at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be on Impact Plus. And let me just confirm that start time. I don't want to, it's in Chicago. I'm just going to confirm the start time. I don't want to. Let's see if I could. Okay, the countdown show begins 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and the action will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern on Impact Plus and Ultimate Insiders YouTube. So I was correct. I was thinking that I know the pre-show starts at 7:30. Maybe the show is in Chicago. Maybe the actual show starts at 8, but the pre-show starts at 7:30 on Impact's YouTube channel. Probably going to get Myers against Gujjar. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Matt Cardona return. And at 8 p.m. EST on Impact Plus and Ultimate Insiders on YouTube, that's when the emergence begins. So I hope you enjoyed my preview and prediction show. And Impact on Access is on later tonight. Looking forward to that. And I'll be back if anything breaks, but enjoy Emergence. But I'll be back before Emergence. You'll see me again. I'll have a few more videos out before Emergence, and after Emergence, I might show up, do some live. Who knows? All right. So anything else breaks, I'll be back tonight. But until then, enjoy Impact on Access TV. If you don't see it from me, if you don't hear from me until then, and take care. Bye bye, and stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye bye.